So what I have here is this little Munsters lunchbox-like thing. It's a small lunchbox. This is actually a reproduction. The thing I'm actually going to show you is what's inside, but we can take a look at this. It's all the Munster characters. Okay, I do have two of these kinds of lunch boxes, but the stuff I'm going to show you are something that I collected before Hot Wheels a little bit. These spoons, these souvenir spoons. Here I have is a Branson, Missouri spoon. I don't think I've been to any of these places. Maybe one of them, but I bought them because they were kind of nice, and some places they were really cheap. These are real hard to find though. Hot Wheels took over most of my collecting because you can find them everywhere. These you can only find either at like a souvenir stand for like $5 or $6, or second hand, but a lot of times they're hard to find there too. But you know, this one was cool. It's in the shape of a guitar, and it's pewter, so it bends real easily. Yeah. Next one is just a Snoopy spoon. It's a regular eating type spoon. I thought it was cool, so I picked it up. I found this at Goodwill. It has a date on here. It says 58 and 65, so it may have been released more than once. I've had spoons like these, eating spoons that had characters on them. I think Campbell's made some, and I would like to find those again, because we had some, but I think they got thrown out or something when our kitchen was remodeled. Next thing I have is a ceramic spoon, and it's from Wisconsin. This is one of the few states that I've been to. All these ones are pretty much from states I've never been to. But Wisconsin is probably the only one I have been. Next is Arizona. And some of these do have, like, you know, engravings in the little trowel or whatever they call it. I used to have these on a wall shelf for a while. Then I put a Hot Wheels shelf up, and then I took it down, and then it broke. So I might have to repair it. I don't know if I'll rehang it. The next thing I have here is a spoon. This is something I actually had as a kid, though. But I found another one at a Salvation Army store. I think I only paid 15 cents for this, because it wasn't a souvenir spoon. So a lot of times they charged $1 for them. I think this was from Gerber or something. I don't remember how we got it. I think my mom may have gotten it for either my birth or my brother's birth. I think she got it at the hospital or something. But I'm not 100% sure what the thing about it was. Next thing is the Alamo, San Antonio, Texas. And it has a little engraving on the spoon. Next one is Nebraska, Cornhusker State. I don't think there's any engraving on the spoon there. Next one, this one was pretty cool. It's real ornate. It's pewter, I believe. There's a mule or donkey or whatever on there. And it's from the Grand Canyon. Really nice. My favorite part of it is that little engraved detail and stuff right there. I have another one like that. Next is this one. I found it at a estate sale. Don't even know what it is. If you know, write it down in the comments. But I could never find anything about this. I asked Yahoo. They even posted it on Instagram. A lot of people didn't say anything about it. Just one person. I don't remember what he said, but I still couldn't find any information on it. Next one is from, it says the Crystal Cathedral. I have two of them actually. But they're a little different. It says I'll read it closer. Garden Grove, California, I think it says. And so it's just a pretty basic little spoon. And it does have a little engraving. I don't know if you can read it. It says, God loves you and so do I. Next I have is Hawaii. gold color. Next one, this was pretty much one of the first ones I've gotten, was Arizona. These just look cool, and that's what caught my attention. Yeah, that's real nice. I like the real detail in there. From Arizona. So I think I have 3 Arizona scoops. Next one says Madrid on it. So I think it came from Spain. Picked this one up at the same estate sale as this mystery one. Again, if you know what this one is, comment. Or, link something or whatever. Okay, next one I have is this one, which is from Texas. It has a little dangly in it. Next thing I have is something from Kennedy Space Center. Has a space shuttle there, I think. Nothing in the trowel. Next is also a pewter thing. It's New Jersey, has a lighthouse on it. And it says Sandy Hook Lighthouse. And nothing in the trowel. Nothing on the back of any of these, really. This one says solid pewter and made in Canada. Okay. Next one is from Washington, D.C. It has an engraving of I think that's the Capitol building. And then it says Washington, D.C. Okay, the next one is the Crystal Cathedral one, I think. It's at Garden Grove, California. This one has a little cross dangly in it. It says, and this one, I'll show you the other one if I got it still someplace here. Oh, here it is. Show you the difference. It has the dangly, the picture's a lot different. And this is more, I guess, embossed, maybe? But it's printed in black instead of just, scratched in, engraved in. God loves you, and so do I. Your next one is for Charleston, South Carolina. And it's got an engraving on there. It's hard to see. Okay, next thing I got is from Oregon. There's a little dangly of a deer on there. Okay, I think I only have a few left. 3 left, I think. Or is there another one? Oh, nope, I guess that's just 2. This says, Marriott's Great America. This was actually now known as Six Flags Great America. This is the one in Gurnee, Illinois, I think. I've been there a couple times, but I wasn't around when it was called Marriott, I don't think. I think there's also one in California someplace. My mom actually gave me this. And I think how I found out about the one in California, because I remember seeing the movie, what is that, Beverly Hills Cop 3? And the place just looked like, because they were in the theme park, this is a theme park, and it just looked like Six Flags Great America. And, years later I looked it up, and then I found out they were owned by Marriott. And that could be why they, had an identical layout, or a similar layout. Because they had that pool there, and that and they had a merry-go-round. I think like the one printed on here. That's a merry-go-round. And lastly is this one, which is from Kauai or whatever. If you know how to pronounce it, that's fine. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Kauai, and I think it said Hawaii on it. The Garden Island. Yeah, so I think it's Hawaii. Hawaiian Islands, yeah. And that's it. That's all the spoons I had collected. Really, I only did a little bit of this, like half a year, but most of my time was devoted in Hot Wheels and stuff. I don't know how much was exactly here. There may have been 15, 20, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff I collected. I might show some other stuff. I've collected souvenir pennies. I might have to do those on my phone, because they're harder to see with this camera. But that's it. You can like, share, comment, subscribe, and maybe comment on that one spoon I was showing you earlier, because I don't know what it's from. Okay, have a nice day.